Gino flick. That's the one we will call the Gino flick. He did it from the right side of the field this time. Normally, he is so good at them on the left side of the field. Has been begging for his opportunity at playing a 1v1 as one of the top 1v1ers. And I think we can all agree our gatekeeper for the top ones is Gino himself, the Iron Man, the gatekeeper. I don't know, we got to come up with even more nicknames for him. Nice. Slow dribble. See, Zath is giving a lot of space here. This is what I'm talking about. This is what Zath seems to be willing to do in these 1v1s. He's going to let Gino take it all the way to just outside the net. A little hook shot will punish him for it, as Zath realized a little bit too late that he was completely out of position. Gino is a very effective, efficient player in these ones games. He may not be the speediest, the highest flying, you know, but he is a ones god for a reason. And it's because he just plays so efficient and effective. And he's able to break down so many different opponents. Zath's going to try and get a flip reset here. And he actually almost got a nice touch. Not even able to steal the boost, though, so Gino's going to take it the other way. Gino's flick is weak. And it's not able to make it past Zath. He might have had an opportunity there. Nice little bump was the difference between a second goal and Zath staying within the game. Looking like Zath is trying his best to stay closer in these situations, but still ended up giving all the space in the world to Gino. Gino just sets Zath up for an easy bucket. I like the idea of playing fast and off the wall. If he could get that over Zath and back on net, there was a window, but just hit it too soft and made it easy for Zath to take it the other way. Zath, nice 50. Gonna be a second goal. He is gonna take the lead. What is Gino's record on stream right now? That's a good point. I'll pull up the records during this replay here. Let's see if I can get there in time. Gino's played 16 million games. His record is actually perfectly 500 right now. He is 8-8 on stream. And some of the more recent games he's played, he was even as highly rated as the 20s. Long shot is going to give Zath an okay. Nice boomer with the 18 boost, perfectly used to put it just outside Zath's reach. This is going to be a 3-0. Christian in favor of Gino, I assume? Zath taps in another one. He likes to trash talk to him. Well, you gave an okay. What did he say? Sorry, you too. Oh, to the good luck because he didn't say good luck. All right, I don't know if that's trash. Zath is talking in Twitch chat mid 1v1. I don't know if that's the play. Zath with the demo. Gino is forced to give space in this situation. Zath's gonna go for the air dribble bump. He connects perfectly, and that'll be a fourth goal. Nice play from Zath. Yo, what's going on, CT Nivlak? Oh, he's trash talking about Christian. Got it. You think Zath is going to take at least one game off of him? I mean, you never really know. I would have to favor Gino, of course. Gino playing in the Merc right away today. I feel like he normally plays the Gizmo and then switches to the Merc if things aren't going his way. But he's going to start right away in the Merc. Almost got enough on that bump to keep Zath from scoring easily, but Zath will still get there. Zath just seems to be playing a little bit faster right now, as he has made some challenges that Gino wasn't ready for. Gino did not expect Zath to come off the wall and take that one. They go up 5-2. Gino saw no options available, taking it back to his own half. Zath air dribble. Best he can turn out of it is a low 50-50. These two rumbling in the corner. Gino gets it past Zath, but not able to get his own boost. He's now trying to stay in the play with absolutely nothing. This long shot from Zath is actually a mistake, I would say, as Gino was in such a tough spot. If he had taken that one down and initiated a dribble and forced Gino to play defense the whole time, Gino would have been in trouble, but instead he slams a long shot and, I mean, really just does nothing at all. He doesn't even follow it up, so he just gives Gino time to go into the corner, grab more boost, and set up a dribble play, which he eventually scores to go just down 2, 3-5. Zath flick saved away, trying his best to maintain possession here. Gino looking like he just missed trying to get to that ball. Instead, he's going to go for the bump. And he's got a free goal as he slowly dwindles down the lead that Zath gained early, as he's now within 1. You should see if LMC wants to play a 1v1 show match. He popped off on stream versus Chronic Tuesday. That's not wrong. We could definitely try and start working LMC in. I'm not sure if he plays too much ranked ones, but maybe he just likes playing show match ones. We'll see. Zath setting up a humongous bounce dribble. Just way too bouncy as far as bounce dribbles go. A bounce dribble doesn't get much more bouncy than Zath was trying to work with on this one. Staring straight up into the sky leaves an easy opportunity for Gino to take it away. So Gino has worked his way back, as he now has it tied 5-5. Zath is not going to be able to finish that one off. And if Gino gets a nice power shot here, it'll be all over. He's slightly offline, but Zath took a big risk going in for that corner boost. As Gino, even though he didn't have much, definitely had an opportunity to crush him. Nice slow play from Gino. This is the wisdom of a true 1v1 show matcher, knowing not to panic in this situation, as he just holds off. Zath slams it right back into him. And easy buckets for Gino as he has worked his way all the way back and is up 1. Gino staying on top of this ball, wanting to get at least one touch on it. Zath air dribble, likely an air dribble bump attempt. No, instead he's just going to air dribble it straight at the net, but the threat of being able to go for either, I think, is what keeps Gino glued to the ground for so long. Really nice touch just outside the box, like we always talk about. That's the key to scoring on all of these air dribble attempts. You don't even need to get a lot of touches as long as you get the last touch at the perfect moment. And now we'll get him tied back up, and a kickoff goal should get him back in the lead. 7-6. Pretty sure he plays a lot of ranks. He said he was, you saw he was just outside the top 100 a couple days ago? All right. Yeah, for sure. We'll see if LMC is down to play some ones. Zath taking a nice shot off kickoff again. Kickoffs can erase lots of mistakes. This kickoff's going to set up a really good air roll shot, top corner, and Gino's not able to get there. Zath talking about how he only lost the last 1v1 by losing the kickoff goals, and now he's realized kickoff goals are part of it. He needs to score some of his own. Gino actually puts that in the one spot. Well, Zath was going to cover a lot of the net, but he needed to shoot far post if he wanted to make it past him. Zath was positioned well to make sure there was no window to squeeze it behind him. So with 20 seconds left, Zath looking like he might take this game number 1. Gino has this a great scoring opportunity. Ready for the Gino flick. We want to see at least one Gino flick during the series. Wasn't able to get the power he needed on that one. So even if he does score one more goal, it will be over for game number 1. Both these guys keeping it up in the air. Game 1 over to Zath. Zath is able to prove his worth so far against the gatekeeper of the stream as he takes game number 1. Christian does not have faith in him still, though. As Gino looking to potentially take it in the gentleman's sweep if he wants to make Christian right. Holding on to all his boost here. Zath, I don't think, has much, and he knows it. So he is saving his boost to get the nice counterattack when Zath can't get there, but he finds both posts on his way to not being able to finish it off. Zath still has absolutely nothing, and Gino goes for the top left corner, and Zath has done a really good job, credit to him, to making sure that there is no window to shoot behind him. Gino is eventually going to score. Just doing such a good job of boost starvation. But this has actually been really good defense from Zath. I'm not surprised that Gino in these situations is looking to take that shot behind the defender so frequently. That's the easiest spot to sneak it in because the defender will overcommit trying to defend the far post. But Zath has done a really good job of making sure he has that covered. So I'd like to see Gino looking for the far post a little bit more, as he was able to find his first goal by starving Zath out and then shooting far post. And once again, almost able to sneak it in far post. But Gino's been in complete control for this first minute. Zath playing low boost defense this entire time. This one's off the back wall. Gino should absolutely be able to corral it in for a second goal. Holy cow, Zath got there! What a save by Zath, as Gino ended up hitting it just a little bit too slow. We'll even save that save for Zath. Nice play by him, and then he flicks it over to tie it back up. What a turnaround for Zath, not giving up on that ball. Getting there just in time and keeping it out. Gino trying to backwards challenge. Gets completely roasted, and Zath ties it back up. Gino, nice patience. Just baits Zath in. Shooting this one as slow as he can. Zath just thought he had an opportunity because Gino took it slightly back into his half. But smart play from him to go up 2-1. Zath, that touch too strong. That might be the best save you've seen on stream. That was pretty nasty. I didn't even switch to him because I didn't think it mattered. You know, I didn't think he had even a chance at saving it. But he did get it. Gino, another goal. As he slowly whittles away. Zath, a little overcommit just outside Gino's net. Needed to give up on that scoring opportunity a little bit earlier. Is this a show match? Yes, it is, Zos. We're doing Gino versus Zath. That save is not going to be good enough. Gino will be able to follow it up as Gino goes up 4-1. We couldn't quite get enough people to do another crew battle game. So instead, we are going to let Zath get his debut in the 1v1s. And he's going to go up against the man who's probably gone up against more debuters than anybody else. And that is Gino. Nice air dribble 50 from Zath to get a second goal. Smart play to pull off this one in the last moments. Using that boost, realizing he needs to just kind of fade away from the ball just enough so that when the 50 comes out, it has the possibility of going in his favor. If he stays on top of that ball all the way there, there's a really good chance that him and Gino will pinch it outside of the net. So it's very important to slow down and make sure you put some separation on it. And Zath does that well. Gino trying to catch this dribble. Instead, just gives a free one to Zath. I don't think he was trying to roll it directly at him, and the ensuing play definitely does not go in his favor. Gino electing to opt out of boost and instead go for the flick. I don't know if this is quite the Gino flick, but we'll call it because we assume that at least one is going to happen every game. Left side of the field, 90-degree flick. Not quite a 90-degree flick. So it maybe wasn't the Gino flick, but still good enough. And if we don't get another Gino flick, then we'll say that was the one. Gino in control, kick up again. Zath thought about potentially coming to challenge, but thought better of it. Now Zath once again giving so much space. Not trying to stay on top of that offender. This time it's going to work out for him. Gino thought for sure that Zath was going to be fake challenging. But it was real. Once again, Zath completely willing. Set up a play and give lots of space. Musty from Gino, top corner, saved away from Zath. Gino needs to just get back to this one to prevent the counterattack, and he's done exactly that. Nice recovery from him. Zath in control with the dribble. He's been pretty lethal with the air dribble bumps. This time around, though, does not set himself up to get a bump at all. Gino's counterattack. Saved away in the last moment by Zath. Minute left. Zath definitely needs to take this one to the ground. No doubt about it, but Gino is there. Zath yet another air dribble. He's starting these air dribbles so far away, and they haven't really turned into much for him as he's had to give up the ball both times. Gino, I'm not sure what he's doing here, just playing a little patient. Maybe he thought he could get Zath to miss one more time and didn't expect himself to be able to get around and corral that ball to the net, but instead he's going to give up a free goal. I do not think he was forced into this situation. Just a poor touch. I mean, he knows that he can either tap that back into the corner or just get a better touch clearing it across. So some credit to Zath to put him in a tough situation. Patience from Gino in front of his net. Zath 50. They're going to team up to slam it into the corner. Can Zath get this back online fast enough? Sometimes it's hard. He tries to take it down to the ground as quick as he can. And he still has it in an advantageous position, but he shoots it dead center on the net. And that is not going to be any trouble for Gino to save away. So with 20 seconds left, Gino has let the lead whittle down just a little bit, but is still in control. Going for the low 50. That's worked for him a few times in the past. He doesn't need to score. All he needs to do is keep Zath out from being able to shoot. He takes it up the wall. Zath has almost nothing in terms of boost, and Gino knows it. So he's going to have a really hard time coming back, and Gino will take game number 2. Game number 3, Gino's able to tie it back up. Gino's staying on top of this one. See, this is what I'm talking. Well, in this case, it didn't work out for him, but this is what I'm talking about in the play style differences between, you know, the people Zath have been going up against. Gino, without any boost, is still electing to just close the distance and stay right on top of Zath, whereas Zath is certainly retreating to grab boost. And, I mean, it is a trade-off, as Gino just showed, that it's possible to lose when you try and keep too much pressure on. Gino's just so patient here. Making sure to wait until the moment to strike. Look at that play from Gino. It is not easy to hold off and make sure you wait until the perfect moment. But Gino does. And the patience will get rewarded as he scores his first. Delayed kickoff from Zath. Gino's going to grab a few pads and stick around. He might even grab one of those pads that gives him 100 boost. Zath looking for the demo. That ball was not online, though, so he was going to have a hard time scoring, even if he did find it. Zath on the dribble, air dribble bump. Gino did give him way too much space in this situation. A couple fake challenges from Gino, and then he needed to fly all the way to his net. This is the way to punish somebody who wants to play goal line defense, is a well-timed, well-placed air dribble bump. And Zath does exactly that. And a nice kickoff to make it 3-1. Zath, boomer, saved away easily. Gino will have full control with 100 boost now. Almost snuck it over the wall past him. Zath taking the shot. Definitely did not have a chance of going in. I like that he's staying on top of the ball all of a sudden, and it seems to be working out for him, as Gino has yet to really get any options. Now Zath is finally going to retreat. This flick is no dice. We want to see that lethal left side of the field flick from Gino that we're so used to. Zath giving a bunch of space again. It is a nice gamble. One thing that Zath is doing very well, I would say, is mixing in the full-on challenges and the fake challenges enough that Gino is not sure which one's coming. And that makes it so that he's not quite as terribly exposed as you would expect from somebody full retreating after almost every attempt. Gino needing to flick that one on line to punish Zath. Instead, he goes off the back wall. Nice bump. Yo, Sura2442, thanks for the follow. And Gino's gonna thank you by slamming in a goal. Nice wave dash to set this one up. Putting himself in the perfect spot. Zath gets caught looking. And Gino is only down 1. Is Gino in the top 100 right now by any chance? I don't think he is. But he was recently. Yo, Sura hitting me with the follow and then the host. Thank you for the 4-viewer host. Hope the stream was sweet. Sura's viewers, if you're here for the first time, which I assume most of you are, we do show matches. We're doing a crew battle tournament currently right now, but actually, that's when I say currently, I mean in the recent month. This right here is a 1v1 show match, which is what we normally do. Gino had an opportunity to tie it back up on the side flip, but isn't able to get there. He's trying to chase that down. He's left open a window for himself to boom this one off the back wall. You were forced into this raid. Send help. Oh, so sorry. Long shot from Gino. It's got to be a 3rd goal here as he gets a couple bully bumps on Zath to set up his opportunity. Gino floating behind the ball. Zath looking like he's potentially going to give space. Gino's long shot will be easily saved away. Another edgeable bump from Zath. Looking like he's going to go for that every time he's given space on a dribble. Nice recovery from Gino. This should be a 4th goal for him. Zath has overextended a few times on offense, trying to just turn what was a fine attempt into a goal, and not realizing he just needs to give up and reset. He's beating himself up because his attempt was just fine and not good. But he needs to know to cut his losses. Solar GG with the 69s. Let's go. Zath is going to pass it to Gino off the ceiling. And Gino will go up 5-3. Lol. That's what they're there for, dude. I wish the redemptions would show up in on the stream chat, like the on-screen one. Fortunately, they do not. Oh, thank you so much, Buried Living. We needed that command so bad. I was just thinking about how I need to add it. Gino, 40 seconds left, up 2, taking one of the rare shots from the air this entire game from him, and maybe there's a reason why, as he gets counterattacked fairly easily. Definitely have to be more lethal with those. He just kind of got lulled into sleep and went back into 2v2 mode or something, as that one never really had a great shot of going in and was instantly taken the other way. Nice flick by Gino. Gino knows that Zath is in trouble here late and needs to challenge early, and a really nice backflip flick to pop it over, and more backwards diagonal flick. Daunt, let's go Zath, let's go Zath. Zath looking like he's going to go down 2-1. Christian might be right. Could be the gentleman's sweep for our boy Gino. Or we could be headed to game 5. You never know. But this one certainly is going in favor of Gino. Mr. Gatekeeper. Mr. Iron Man. Mr. Nickname. As he goes up 2-1. Zath doesn't lose these. Zath wins the first game, but gives up the next 2. But just like he's done in almost every one of these games, he does seem to strike first on a kickoff. I feel like in the last few games, despite not being able to pull it out. You will do a crew battle, you don't know what that is though? Daunt, are you 1800 plus? Because it is an 1800 plus thing. So maybe Buried Living needs to add that to the command. Gino, nice play here to corral this one back on net. Zath is just trying to stay close and prevent a potential carry. Nice first touch. Just Zath has absolutely no boost, and he just didn't expect the cut from Gino. This dude's playstyle is something different. You never play this? Gino says he plays differently in show matches than he does on ranked, but I swear he just like goes off in the show matches. He seems to do so well. Just turns on his smartness or something. Zath air dribble bump. That has become a consistent way for him to score. It's hard to call this an air dribble bump when this barely really got into the air. It's really just a one touch. But everybody calls those air dribble bumps for some reason. Your 2K and 2s and 1400 and 1s? Wait, what the heck, Daunt? You absolutely need to get in the Discord, and we absolutely need to get you playing on the stream. Zath given loads of space yet again. Gino has been nasty with the flicks before, but a really good free jump read from Zath to get a third goal. If Gino had dropped that one low, Zath would have been completely exposed, but he made the right call as he went up in the air to take that one away. Can you be on Zath's team later if we get enough people? So the way it works is it works in like a 6-man style situation where there's no guarantee you're on anybody's team because we'll have a couple captains and they'll pick their teams each time around. Gino gets one while we're chatting about the crew battles to bring himself within one. Backflip challenge from Gino gets completely beat out. Gino just trying to set up a backwards dribble, but touched it a little bit too strong and left a fairly easy window for Zath. Gino taking this around town, making sure to grab all the boosts in the world. Are we going to see the aerial Gino? We've seen it before. He's not a bad aerial player, but he just doesn't go for it very often. Nice air dribble from him. When he first started playing on stream, he probably mixed these in as frequently as he did everything else. But as of late, he's been more 100% ground. But he's proven to us there's a reason why he used to go for him, as he gets a nice air dribble 50-50 to grab a third. You join the Discord? All right, have a mod give you the 6-man's or the crew battle role. Buried Living seems to be here now, and he seems to be doing a lot of things for me, so he might be the good guy to ask. Gino's flick, ultra weak. Tried to get it with the 50-50, but unable to. Zath has absolutely no boost, but he did a really good job to bounce it over Gino. Gino almost definitely let this one come to the ground, and Zath makes the right read to try and stop that as fast as he can, but Gino with the noodle flick. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know, like how if you tried to hit someone with a noodle, it would be so weak. That was the idea I was going for with the noodle flick. But Gino needs to find some power on these, as he's had a couple weak ones. Thanks for the follow, Daunt. Oh, does Daunt stream? Gino got that ball taken away. The challenge on the wall from Zath is actually insanely risky. That's just begging for a goal to get scored on your net if you don't perfectly set it up. But Zath does. And high risk, high reward as he gets his 5th. Two minutes left, though. Gino still has time to come back. Zath absolutely crazy challenge. Gino never expecting it to actually happen. No way he's coming all the way to my net, he thinks. But he truly is. As he gets a nice 50 into the top shelf. What's up, Custom? Gino looking for the ground shot on the right side of the net. Zath left an open window, and Gino's going to come right back. Zath was thinking that Gino was leaving. But Gino with a nice power slide touch here to get back around this one. He saw Zath commit on that flip, and he knows that Zath is stuck flying out to midfield, and he can turn and take it back. So nice fourth goal from him. Yo, thank you, Custom RL, for the follow. Pass is the new comp change. My mind. Wait, what? What are you talking about, Tropics? How does one get a show match here? Custom, if you are near top 100 or a really high-rated ones player, that's one way. We do mostly 1v1 show matches, but also right now we're doing a crew battle 6-man style tournament thing, and you only need to be 1800 in any game mode. There's the Gino flick! That's the one we will call the Gino flick. He did it from the right side of the field this time. Normally, he is so good at him on the left side of the field, but that is absolutely a filthy flick from our boy. Slamming it into the net with that Merc. One minute left. Gino, one goal to make back up. Zath's demo, though, will get him a 7th here. Definitely for sure. So Gino back to playing down 2. Your 1301s? I don't know. We have a lot of good ones players that might clown on the fellow 1300s. To be fair, though, Zath is, I think, also like a 1300. And I have yet to see him above 1300. And he's doing his good work against Gino right now. Gino frequently been in the top 100 is how he made it onto the stream. Zath is 1200. Oh, 1259. Zath is even less. Maybe he's right that his rank doesn't reflect his ability to play these ones. Who knows? He is going to force a game 5 against Gino, the gatekeeper. But you never know. If Gino can take him down in 5th, then the gate might be closed. Or in 5th, in 5. Zath will get an 8th as we head to game number 5. Zath says he's been 1400. These people don't know what they're saying. Daunt, your name is nothing like Daunt in Discord. It's going to make it hard to make sure we give the role to the right person. Game number 5. Get your game 5 hypes in the chat, y'all. Tropics, thanks for the follow, brother. Wow, Gino, that play backwards off the wall. Setting himself up to still be in front of the net. We'll see who takes the early lead in this game number 5. Zath has seemingly scored first almost every game, despite Gino winning half of them. Zath in a great spot right now. Nice play from Zath. This is a really good setup from him. Even Gino's going to agree. This is what I'm talking about. Wait until the perfect time to take your shot. Waiting until just outside the net. If somebody is going to sit in shadow like Gino did, you're going to win by taking the latest possible shot you can. Obviously, at some point, if you just roll it into them, then it's too late. But that was about as late as Zath could wait, and that's why he was able to squeeze it past Gino. You're just frozen on defense when you sit back there in that shadow position. Or not even a shadow, as you're facing forward. And, it's so hard to react late. Yeah, because Gino's not on the gizmo. Exactly. I don't know what our boy Gino is doing. There is the Gino flick, but it gets saved away. Gino has almost always played gizmo, but he's played this whole series in Merc. Nice 50 from him. We'll see if he takes this into the sky. Not really. He has to go out to midfield to get boost, so he was not really set up to do that. Nice low 50. He needs to play this fast on net, and he got it perfectly. Good play from him to tie it up 1-1. We might have another talkative player on our hands, guys. Zath hasn't quite, you know, rivaled Chronic yet in terms of most talkative 1v1er. Gino pushing this onto Zath's side, but Zath gets to the mid boost first. Gino trying to keep the pressure on, but he's going to give a lot of space. We'll see what Zath does this time. Another edgeable bump for him. Well, he is just going to set up Gino for free. Really good recovery from Zath, as that was very necessary. Oh, Gino. Are we going to see flip reset Gino? I don't think he got it, because he scuffed the touch on the ceiling, but it doesn't matter. Gino knew what he was doing all along. Little scuff touch on the ceiling. No flip. Take it back to the ground. Catch Zath out of position. Zath with the weird pre-jump. Makes it very easy to get it past him. We tie it up 2-2. Gino's got space. Trying to slam it off the back wall. Potentially go for the double touch. Or at the very least, just put Zath in a tough position. But I like Zath pulling off that one and slamming it as it hit the ground. He had a nice solid clear. Zath giving space once again. Gino knew he was coming in for the challenge, tried his best to get a favorable 50-50. But now the tides have just turned completely. This ball doesn't move from midfield, but instead it's Zath on offense now. Nice challenge from Gino. Gino, potential open net in that situation. Definitely tried to get there, and Zath knew it, as he has commented on how Gino can score from almost anywhere. 2 minutes left. We're coming down to the 2-2 at 2 minutes and 22 seconds. We just passed it. Can you believe it? Gino trying to play off the back wall. Nice touch from him. Is he going to find the corner? Nice play from Gino. I did not think that he had an opportunity to squeeze this one in. Zath comes up off the back wall and just is not able to get there because Gino gets just a little separation on the wall. And Zath goes flying by for Gino to go up 3-2. Dude, this really sucks. I wonder if I'm going to have to go upgrade my internet or something. I don't know why it keeps dying out. Gino just hovering on the wall, making sure that Zath doesn't turn around to come challenge. Just trying to threaten a potential take. Gino with his first ever air dribble bump is going to be successful. I don't know if I've ever seen him go for those, but it works perfectly. He fends Zath off so well that Zath doesn't even get anywhere close. Yo, I'm a Sakui. Is that a trap name? Either way, thanks for the follow. The day you see Grand Champion hitting is the day Rocket League is broken. All right, well, let us know if Rocket League ever breaks. Zath dribble. Air dribble bump. A couple of these, I assume he's going for the air dribble bump. It seems like that's what he's setting up every time he jumps up for those. But he's had a couple really poor setups on them in the last few attempts. This shot will get saved away. Gino's in full control now. With a minute left, this is where you start getting into that time-wasting territory where you can kind of control the game. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? Saucy has to start playing a little bit more aggressive, and Gino is just going to punish him for it. And that's perfect play by Gino. No reason to rush. He knows Saucy, Zath needs to rush. And he effectively punishes him for exactly that, to go up 5-2. Oh, I'm saucy. Oh, I see it now. Got it. Gino Pog. Gino getting the flip reset. Is he going to be able to put that on net? No, but he's absolutely going to go for it. That might cost him a goal. It will, but it's definitely worth it as he tries to go for the clips. I'm saucy. Well, you guys with the 2-word names, you could really help the streamers out by capitalizing, you know, some of your letters. Gino hangs out on the wall just long enough for Zath to not come in. But Zath does eventually. Zath has absolutely no boost in this situation, though. He's just trying his best to force the issue. So once again, Gino knows that he's in control. Nice backwards recovery here. That's actually a really nice play from Gino to make sure he got back to this one. That was not easy, the way he recovered to make sure he maintained all that momentum. And now he is up to, with 16 seconds left. That should be enough. It would truly be quite the blunder if he was not able to finish it off now. Even with Zath scoring his 4th goal here. I mean, I guess not quite. Six seconds is way more than enough to score a kickoff goal or one slightly after it. Yo, Robo, dude, it's been forever, and you have a sub. What's going on, Robo? Uppercase, it looks weird. We have enough for crew battles now? Potentially, yeah. We'll set up another queue in the crew battles again. Zath, his final opportunity to try and take this one. This is still in the air. He could definitely pop it up. This is in a dangerous situation. Gino is keeping it up in the air very kindly. But now this will be it. GG's, as Zath is almost able to take down the gatekeeper. But the gatekeeper remains on top. The gate is closed.